Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the 144,000 and the rest of the elect. Hey, these are exciting times that we're living in right now. You have lunar eclipses, a devil's comet, all these things happening around the same time. But this lunar eclipse that's going to be happening on the 25th will be on the second day of the Passover for coming up in a few days. But these are just signs in the heavens, and Lord willing, these are signs that the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is gonna bring an end to Babylon the Great. So here is just this is just timeanddate.com, and this is for the eclipse that's happening on the 25th. And it starts on the 24th, but it's it starts around midnight, and this is in Central Time. It's not a full lunar eclipse, but it's a penumbra. But it's 95% of the moon is going to be covered. But this is just amazing things that are going on, like especially with what's going on here in Babylon the Great. You had here in Texas, like the government's going back and forth with what to do with the illegal immigrants. Now it's lawful for them to carry guns. They're trying to figure out what to do, whether to arrest them or not like that. And now, apparently they can detain them or arrest them. But Mexico is also saying like, hey, whoever comes across the border, we don't want them back. So it's just causing more and more things to build up. Like it's exciting. Like what's gonna happen next? Like what's gonna pop off? Like you have I did a lesson a while back called Flashpoint, meaning that you have all these volatile chemicals, like or volatile fumes, and at any point, any spark, anything can pop off into total chaos. But referring here to Babylon the Great, there's the whole country is volatile right now, and at any point, it can be total chaos, and it's a beautiful time to be alive, and have an understanding of these scriptures. But this is Genesis chapter 1 and 14. And power said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heavens to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and for years. So, going into the sun, moon, stars, and you have the different things that for signs in the heavens. So for instance, you have let me get this word signs. This is H226 Awath says a signal as a flag, a beacon, a monument, an omen, prodigy, evidence, a mark, a miracle, a sign, a token, and a distinguishing mark, a banner, a miraculous sign, an omen, a warning, a token. Like all these things, these are tokens, because we see what's going on. You got to be completely blind and completely deaf and living in a cave or something like that, or the Lord blinded you, that you can't see that this nation is in a downfall and a free fall. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to see. But hey, all these things are happening. There's signs in the heavens. There's increased chariot sightings. But this is a sign in the heavens. The eclipses. There was an eclipse during during Yahushai's crucifixion. These are all wonders and signs. This is Luke chapter 21. And I'm going to start at verse 10 because this is a sign of his coming. Not just this, but, he's given in the scriptures signs of his coming, what's going to be happening in the world to know, to give a what's signifying his appearance, when he's coming. This is Luke 21 and verse 10. Then said he unto them, Nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, famines and pestilences and fearful sights. And great signs shall there be from heaven. But we're seeing this. We're seeing all this. All these things, nations, there's how it says in Matthew 24, rumors of war. There's wars, rumors of war. We're seeing all these things happening all around the world. And the troops are the different, the troops are being gathered to go into the valley of Jehoshaphat or Jehoshaphat. Like you have the different nations starting to draft women or planning to draft women, lowering the draft age. These nations are preparing for war. You have the different nations coming across the borders over here. So you had that thing the other day where supposedly I can't remember what faction he was with, but he was saying, "Oh yeah, he got caught at the border," and he was saying, "Oh yeah, I came to New York or whatever." But I'm gonna jump down. This is Luke 21. I'm gonna start at 25. And Yahushua speaking again, and there shall be signs in the sun, which that solar eclipse that's going to happen on April 8th, and in the moon, this lunar eclipse that's going to happen during the Feast of Unleavened Bread, and in the stars, and upon the earth, distress of nations, with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. Men's hearts failing them for fear, and for looking after those things which are come upon the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And these things, I haven't heard heart attack news lately, but hey, people are still dropping dead from that C-19. But all these things are coming upon the earth. You got the people. Let me see here. What is it for this solar eclipse? They're declaring national emergencies. They have this. Map shows warnings for people to stock up on food ahead of solar eclipse. They're worried the grid's going to go down. They're worried about hackers taking down the grid. All kinds of things. Texas County declares a state of emergency. I can't remember what county that was. But there's many counties around the country, many places around the country that are already declaring a state of emergency. Bell County, it must have central detected Bell. Okay, but anyway, Bell County is near Austin. But anyway, back to this. People asking what's going to happen April 8th. This is solar eclipse. People are really worried about this, especially here in Texas. But anyway, this is Jeremiah 10, and I'm gonna start at verse 1. Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 1. Hear ye the word of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, speaketh unto you. Oh, let me restart that. Hear the word which Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. And hey, you see there, these people are in a panic about this. They think everything, the whole system, the grid is going to go down, this and that. They had that movie Civil War coming around that time. The TV show Fallout coming out around that time was about both are about this kingdom falling. And I've heard from the apostles and elders, where I got the idea for the lesson, or the Spirit's guided me through it, Lord willing, that some of the places that this is going to hit. I heard from the Apostle Tahar that this is going to hit in some places called Egypt. And, Egypt, this place is in the scriptures spiritually Sodom and spiritually Egypt. Man, I hate all these ads. But looking here, it says there are 17 places. Yeah, 17 places named Egypt in America, which once again, this is spiritually Sodom and spirit in Egypt. This is the house of bondage where we served our captivity. But if you look at it, pay attention to where these cities are laid out. Across the, most of the Midwest and eastern parts of the U.S. and the other cities where there was 7 cities named Nineveh here in the U.S. And then pay attention to where those are laid out. So, if you look at that and you look at the map, which I kind of like this because this one here made a and this is the 3 eclipses. One from the one making a thaw to the right on the eastern side of the U.S. is from 2017 and this year, and the other one is from October of 2023. But I like that. But if you pay attention to this, where the solar eclipse is going this year for 2024, is crossing. It's crossing through all those, both Egypt and Nineveh, which is pretty cool to me. I don't know. It's just interesting to me. And that Nineveh was also the capital of Babylon, which is this is Babylon the Great. But continuing on, because I think they had the Devil's Comment also, which is coming on April 8th, which it's going to be, that should be interesting too. You should be able to see it at the same time as the solar eclipse. Let's see. According to NASA comments, yeah. Basically, Devil's Comment is a colorful comment. I'm just looking for not much information here on this one. Let me see. Basically, they just call it the Devil's Comment because it looks like it has some horns on it, whatever. But for those in the northern hemisphere, the last 10 days of March will offer the best view according to. After April 2nd, the comet is on track to move into the daytime sky and won't be visible to stargazers at night, but it will be visible when the moon's shadow temporarily blocks the sun's face from view on April 8th. The comet would be located about 25 degrees away from the eclipsed sun. The comet should be fairly easy to find during a total solar eclipse, as well as a number of planets but the main focus during these 4 minutes should be on the eclipse itself. Oh, also, I think the planets, some of the planets, or all the planets are supposed to align during this day. I mean, come on, man. I mean, it's a beautiful times, to see all these wonders, and then to see this place falling apart, and Lord willing, be able to make it through this. Hey, you got a lot to look forward to. You know, this is Let me get back into these scriptures, because hey, we're looking up, we're looking to these heavens to see, we're looking up into the heavens to see these wonders. But another thing we're looking up for is for the chariots. But also during these times, it's like we're looking for Yahweh return. We're looking up. So this is Acts chapter 1 and verse 9, and it's called the Ascension. The title of this portion. And when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up. Who was taken up? Yahushai. And a cloud received him out of their sight. And while they looked steadfastly toward heaven, as he went up, behold, two men stood by them in white apparel, two angels, which also said, Ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? This same Yahushai, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner, as ye have seen him go into heaven. So hey, we're looking up, because we're gonna. Hey, Yahushua is coming back the same way that he left. He left in a chariot, and he's coming back in a chariot. So we looking. These are. We're gonna be looking up. He told us the signs of his coming. So in during these times, I'm gonna be looking up more. This is Revelation 1 and 7. Behold, he cometh with the clouds, or he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, Amen. And it is beautiful times. Beautiful times. Let me see. I did have. Wonder where it went. Oh, that's right. Okay, it was back in Luke, Salakia, because this is Luke 21 and 27. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. So, that's what, the point of this lesson, like these signs and wonders in the heavens, these are signs of Yahushai, Lord willing, coming back soon. Because our redemption, he's coming nigh. He's going to come and redeem us. Us Israelites, his elect. Lord willing, I'm up that number. But hey, with that, I'm going to say all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the 144,000 and the rest of the elect. Shalom.